They say every hero has an origin story. But what about those who fall? What about those who had everything and lost it all? This is the story of Kaito Yamamoto, a boy who once dreamed of greatness, but let for simple habits consume his entire existence. Kaito wasn't always like this. 3 years ago, he was a promising university student with dreams bigger than the Tokyo skyline. He wanted to become a game developer, to create worlds that would inspire millions. His eyes sparkled with ambition, his mind buzzed with ideas. But somewhere along the way, everything changed. It started small, so small, he didn't even notice. It was a Tuesday evening when Kaito discovered a new food delivery app. Just one burger, he thought. Just this once. But just once became twice, then daily, then multiple times a day. The convenience was intoxicating. Why cook when food arrives in 30 minutes? Why think about nutrition when you can have instant gratification? Soon, his fridge became a graveyard of forgotten groceries, while his trash bin overflowed with delivery boxes. But food was just the beginning. Kaito's phone became an extension of his hand. Every morning started the same way. Scrolled through social media before even getting out of bed. His former classmate Hiroshi just bought a luxury apartment. His childhood friend Yuki got promoted to senior developer. His cousin was traveling through Europe. Everyone seemed to be winning at life. Everyone except him. The comparisons ate at him like acid. So he scrolled more, hoping to find someone worse off. Instead, he found more success stories, more perfect lives, more reasons to feel inadequate. His screen time, 8 hours a day, then 10, then 12. Late at night, when the loneliness became unbearable, he'd binge-watch anime series he'd already seen, stuff his face with convenience store snacks, and numb himself with alcohol he couldn't afford. As the ancient philosopher Epictetus once said, "You become what you give your attention to." If you yourself don't choose what thoughts and images you expose yourself to, someone else will, and their motives may not be the highest. But Kaito had given up choosing. He let the algorithms decide what he consumed, and they fed him an endless stream of content designed to keep him scrolling, never satisfied, always wanting more. His mind became a dumping ground. No space left for his own thoughts. No time left for his own dreams. Kaito's life became a roller coaster, controlled by his emotions. Wake up feeling tired. Skip the morning class. Feel unmotivated. Abandon the project he'd been working on for weeks. His professor warned him after the third missed deadline. Kaito talent means nothing without discipline. But discipline was for other people. Kaito operated on feelings. And feelings, as he soon discovered, were the worst master anyone could serve. One evening, stuck in traffic after another wasted day, someone cut him off. The rage that erupted from him was volcanic. He honked, shouted, swerved aggressively through traffic. His heart pounded. His hands shook. For what? A stranger who'd be forgotten in 5 minutes. But that's what happened when you let emotions drive. They took you places you never intended to go. Remember that game development dream? It sat on his computer, 30% complete, gathering digital dust. He'd open the project files sometimes, feel overwhelmed, and close them immediately. "I don't feel like it today," became his most used phrase. He didn't feel like exercising when his body ached from sitting. He didn't feel like studying when Netflix offered easier entertainment. He didn't feel like sleeping early when the night felt young and tomorrow felt distant. Tough people feel emotions, but don't let them dictate every decision. They push forward even when motivation is absent. But Kaito wasn't tough. He was a leaf in the wind, blown wherever his feelings pointed. Kaito's body, once capable and strong from high school sports, began its transformation. First came the weight gain. 10 kilograms in 6 months. His clothes stopped fitting. He stopped caring. The gym membership his parents bought him for his birthday, used twice. The guilt of wasting money lasted about a week before he forgot about it entirely. Getting out of bed became a heroic effort. His back hurt constantly from his terrible desk setup. His neck ached from looking down at his phone for hours. His knees creaked when he climbed stairs. At 22 years old, he moved like a man twice his age. After landing a basic data entry job, Kaito stopped learning. Completely. "I'm done with school," he told himself. "Time to just work and live." But living became existing, and existing became slowly dying inside. The programming books on his shelf gathered dust. The online courses he'd bookmarked remained unopened. The podcasts about game design went unheard. His routine became mechanical. Wake up, scroll phone, work mindlessly, come home, consume content, sleep, repeat. No books, no learning, no growth. 5 years passed like 5 months. One morning, Kaito looked in the mirror and didn't recognize himself. Not just physically, though the weight gain and unhealthy appearance were shocking, but his eyes, they were empty. Where was the boy who wanted to create worlds? Where were the dreams? Where was anything? At a university reunion, Kaito saw them all. Hiroshi, the tech entrepreneur, Yuki, the senior developer, even Akari, who'd become a fitness instructor and literally glowed with vitality. And there was Kaito, overweight, exhausted, unfulfilled. "What have you been up to?" they asked with genuine interest. "Oh, working," he mumbled. But they could see. They could all see. The boy with the brightest dreams had become the man with the dimmest light. That night, alone in his apartment, surrounded by delivery boxes and empty bottles, Kaito asked himself a question he'd been avoiding for years. How did I get here? And for the first time in years, he stopped consuming long enough to think, really think. The answer hit him like lightning. 4 habits. 4 simple, everyday habits had ruined his life. He had consumed everything: fast food, social media, entertainment, comparisons, negativity, until there was no space left for himself. He had become an emotional puppet, letting feelings dictate every action, never developing the discipline to do what needed to be done. These 4 habits are silent killers. They don't destroy you overnight. They erode you slowly, day by day, choice by choice, until you wake up one day and realize years have passed, and you've become someone you never wanted to be. But here's the beautiful truth. If these habits can destroy you, their opposites can rebuild you. Choose what you consume. Master your emotions. Honor your body. Expand your mind. The choice, as always, has been yours all along. What habits are holding you back? Share in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more stories that spark change.